SuperMover is the new training program and ebook from the Bioneer. The goal? To develop an athletic physique that's powerful and built for movement. Whether you want to sprint, vault a fence, climb a wall or hike up a mountain, SuperMover can help you do it better. Movement training shouldn't be about fancy circus tricks. It should be about freedom, developing strength, coordination, control and resilience for running, lifting, jumping, climbing, playing and whatever else life throws at you. Because what's the point of strength if you can't use it? If you get tired too quickly? If you're too uncoordinated, too stiff? With SuperMover, you'll build strength, sure, but you'll also feel energetic and free in your body, supercharged even. And when you build a body that can move, you start to look like a jacked anime hero. In this program, I've distilled my training concepts to their purest form. With as little as 4 40-minute workouts per week, you can begin to move better and more explosively, reduce pain and stiffness, and reveal a badass ripped physique. No gym membership required. SuperMover helps you to do this by combining fun, skill-based movements with high-rep calisthenics and optional kettlebell training. But it also goes a lot deeper for those who want to explore what their bodies can truly do. This program is suitable for everyone from beginners to advanced athletes. It can be performed from home with little to no equipment, and it's fun. Becoming functional was just the beginning. Now it's time to move. This is SuperFunctional Training, Evolved.
SuperFunctional Training 3, SuperMover.
So that's the big news, guys. SuperFunctional Training 3 SuperMover is here. Believe it or not, it's been 4 years since the last SuperFunctional Training, and as you can imagine, my approach to training has evolved a lot in that time. I've been working on this program for over 1.5 years, and I've been following the routine myself for the last year. In that time, I've gained muscle, I've increased endurance, I've regained mobility that I'd lost, and I've improved my skills in various areas. And other people who I've shared it with already have had similar results. So now I'm very excited to finally share it with you guys. In this video, I thought I'd break down what it's all about for those interested, but even if you're not looking for a new training program, hopefully you'll find it interesting learning a bit about how my approach to training and program design has changed and evolved and why. Because as always, the goal of SuperFunctional Training 3 has been to build strength, mobility, speed, endurance, explosiveness, balance and more all at once. So you can get it all from one program. So you can run faster, move better and perform better in everything that you do. There are plenty of workouts out there, all focused on building strength, building muscle, but there's not much out there focused on real functional performance. Something that will get you to look like an action hero, like an anime hero, but also move like one. So this program takes into account everything I've learned in the last 4 years, and it also includes all the feedback I got on the previous iterations of SuperFunctional Training. While SuperFunctional Training 2 was really popular, some people did find it was a bit overly complex and taxing. The gauntlet sets I think some people found a bit fiddly to understand and maybe time consuming. So to that end, one of the big changes here is that the very core of SuperMover has been evolved to be as streamlined as possible, so it's really simple for someone to pick up and get started with. The core routine just takes 40 minutes, can be performed 3 to 4 times per week, and that's enough to start getting you results. You'll start to notice yourself looking stronger, feeling stronger, moving better, reducing pain, becoming more explosive and more competitive in sports. The workouts themselves consist of fundamental bodyweight movements combined with some slightly more dynamic movements and optional kettlebell training. This is designed to be enough to stimulate growth in the muscles whilst also building endurance, resulting in a ripped looking physique. I've talked loads lately about the benefits of high repetition calisthenics training, not only how it actually stimulates a surprising amount of growth and strength, but also about how it is the perfect middle ground between pure strength and endurance. Because whilst it's great to be able to lift something really heavy once, it's actually more useful in real life to be able to lift something quite heavy for a considerable period of time. This is how we use our strength, whether we're playing sports or doing chores. That means movements like the goblet curls and the squat walks, and I've had countless people tell me how surprised they are at how well these exercises work. And of course you'll start to notice your physique improve, because that's the other thing about training for strength endurance. It means you're building muscle and you're burning calories at the same time. Building muscle but stripping away the fat on top so you can actually see it. So you look honed and lean, athletic, because actually that's how a lot of people want to look. They don't want to look like massive bodybuilders or powerlifters, and yet that's how many people train. So the main program is available in PDF format for easy reference. You can also watch the 26 instructional videos to learn how to perform each movement, and these are separate videos because that's something else people are asking for. Then you get the exercise cards, images that you can download to your phone, then easily reference during your workouts by flicking through your gallery. And it not only shows you how to do them, reminds you the exercises you're doing, but also makes it feel more exciting because the illustrations are really cool. I wanted it to feel like you're playing a computer game or like you're taking part in an action scene. And that's another element that went into the design of this workout. I wanted to make it fun and stimulating. I wanted it to feel like you're storming a castle or like you're in an anime workout montage. Things like the tactical pull-up, which emulates the way you climb up onto a wall. Things like crawls, certain jumping movements, step-ups. Not only is this more fun and engaging, but it also means that you're training things like balance and you're training those smaller supporting muscles. You're using your body as a single system, your senses, your proprioception, your balance, stability, strength, explosiveness, the way we're supposed to use our bodies. So this will make you more functional, but like I say, it also means that you actually want to do the workouts because they're quick, they don't require any special equipment or much space, and they're engaging and fun. I wanted to design this program so that when you come home after a really tiring day, you still have the energy in the tank to perform the workouts. Because that's been one of my main revelations. Adherence is the biggest challenge for most training programs. And one of the biggest flaws, I think, in a lot of training programs is that they assume that that's the only exercise you're doing. You're putting all this effort into this workout so that you're tired and injured the next day. I wanted to write a program that's perfect for those who do sports or martial arts, who are learning new skills, or maybe who do a physical job, or other parents. Something that fits in with real life and makes you more functional at all the things you want to do. And in fact, doing things like sports and martial arts is even better for your functional performance. It builds even more body awareness and visuospatial awareness. It builds even more stability and explosiveness. So I actually encourage you to do this on top of other practices, and I include a lot of instruction on how to do that. But at the same time, if you want to do just this workout, then you can ramp it up, you can add the additional exercises and make it your entire movement diet. This being a Bioneer program, of course the exercises have also been carefully selected to hit all the areas that other programs miss. You get so many programs that stress about whether you're the exact right angle for your dumbbell presses on the incline bench, but they don't ever even consider movement in the rotational plane. This program includes rotation, frontal plane movement, single leg strength, scapular retraction, pelvic control, and it's all designed to build explosiveness, stability, strength, and endurance all at once. So you're not becoming stiff and heavy, but dynamic and powerful. And the movements mimic movements that we do in real life. So the basic routine contains all of that, but for those who want even more of a challenge, who want to build even more strength and speed and explosiveness, who maybe enjoyed the gauntlet sets from SuperFunctional 2, there is an advanced alternative routine that includes drop sets instead, while still keeping things simpler and more streamlined than before. And then there's more than 100 alternative exercises that you can swap out for the ones in the main workout. These include more difficult ones, easier ones, ones that involve more equipment or less equipment, ones that need more or less space, so that you can, again, tailor this to your own needs. Every single one of those exercises is illustrated and comes with a detailed explanation so that you can understand how to do it and where it slots in. So although it starts more approachable, this isn't a simpler or watered down version of SuperFunctional Training 2. It's actually much larger and far more comprehensive for those willing to dive in. Another component is the mobility system that's been completely overhauled since last time. SuperMover includes my liquid motion system that I've teased for a while now. This takes a unique and highly effective, in my experience, approach to mobility. The whole routine takes just 10 minutes and can even be done during the rest periods of your main workout. But it emphasizes moving in those ranges of motion, developing control. It's ideal for those who want to perform advanced movements like handstands, but also perfect for anyone who wants to restore healthy and pain-free movement. There's also an advanced section on internal calisthenics. This is a term I made up to describe exercises and movements that borrow inspiration from martial arts, yoga, qigong, and history that strengthen the smaller supportive muscles and structural alignment, things you don't necessarily see but contribute to impressive body control and awareness. Things like pelvic alignment, weight distribution, diaphragm control. Then there's the ebook. It's a completely new book. This is the biggest one yet, at over 200 pages long, and it's been beautifully illustrated by the same team that worked on my movement punk videos. It includes artwork not seen in that video, and again the idea is to motivate your training. The ebook explains the philosophy behind the workout, explains why I chose the exercises I did, and it gives you the understanding in order to adapt it to your own needs. But what really makes this my biggest project yet is the new ability pyramid and glyph system. The ability pyramid is the natural evolution of my ATSP hierarchy, for those that know what that means. Basically, it teaches you how to break down any given goal, any given activity, and then select the ideal exercises on that basis. Whether that's your sport or your hobby, something you want to be able to do like a skill, or whether it's just your daily life, whether you're a parent or a construction worker. You're basically looking at the movement patterns you use most often in your exercises and then deconstructing those in order to build your training program. This obviously is more advanced. Again, you can ignore it entirely, or you can use it to design the perfect workout based on the movements that you need. If you're a coach, you can use it to reverse engineer the kinds of skills that an athlete needs and then choose exercises from that selection. Then it comes with materials like backgrounds, all of the glyphs, all of the illustrated exercises that you can recombine to make your own cheat sheets so you can carry your new workout anywhere you go. I'm planning on adding more exercise cards, video tutorials, exercises and more over the coming months as well. This was a huge amount of work. I'm talking hundreds of hours, but I'm extremely pleased with the outcome, and again, I'm very excited to share it with you and to hear your thoughts on it. But of course, if you're not looking for a new training program right now, that's obviously completely fine. I hope you do consider applying some of these same concepts to your own training. Make your workouts functional but realistic so that they can fit into your lifestyle. Train every major movement pattern and all the major traits, but leave space for real life. Make the program adaptable and personalized, and most of all, make it fun and awesome so you actually want to do it. You can get it for $55 or it's $45 in the early bird sale. Link in the description down below. Either way, thank you so much for considering it. Thanks for watching this video, and bye for now.